Darius Emerson. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta-based artist, born and raised here. Been doing art pretty much my whole life, and Atlanta's pretty much what shaped the style and the creative aspects that I utilize in my art. One of the earliest memories of me creating art is when I was younger. When I was a kid, basically, I always grew up drawing cartoons and using that as a way to pretty much get like money to buy candy and stuff. I would draw cartoons for people in elementary school. I always liked animation, like Dragon Ball Z and Boondocks, so that kind of inspired me to keep drawing. And also my aunt, she used to work for Cartoon Network, so I actually got an opportunity to go tour there when I was younger, and that really helped shape and mold me into wanting to be a creative and eventually an artist / animator. Yeah, I would definitely say that's one of the main reasons and influences in me continuing to pursue art, just because I always wanted to make my own cartoons that represent people that look like me, because we didn't have a lot of that growing up, that representation. So I wanted to be the catalyst in that and kind of learn how to do that with the creative skills that I had with drawing. And that just kept motivating me to pursue different avenues, which led to painting and tattooing. I think my style definitely is changed and has grown on its own, and it's coming to its own identity. In the beginning, I kind of focused heavy on recreating artwork or copying, just so I could get the skill and basically learn the basics of how to even draw something correctly. But now I can use those skills that I learned and combine it with things that I'm interested in, either like fashion, my family, just Black culture in general, hip hop, and create something new that's unique to myself. Some of my artwork definitely is created based off of an experience or emotion that I was feeling. Like there's a piece that I've done, it's called Fire and Desire. That one's based on just like a relationship that I was in and the outcome of that, which led to me creating that piece. And then some pieces are created based off of just like my family, like just experiences from me growing up as a kid and bringing that into my artwork. And also just emotions that I get from things that happen around in society based off of like police brutality, Black Lives Matter. I incorporate that a lot also in my work, just to show and counter negative like stereotypes that people that look like me go through. So I want to invoke that emotion, not only in myself, but also when people are viewing my artwork, so that they can see themselves in it and relate to it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about when I'm making a piece. And I usually like combine aspects of like photos that I might have taken or reference photos that I find to create a new image that's trying to really say the message that I'm trying to get across. I think whenever I feel like I don't know what I want to create or I have like a artistic block, I think it's good to just, experience life, like go out and do something, like go travel, go experience something I never done before. So then I can bring that into my artwork and have a new perspective. So I usually, when I don't know exactly what I want to create, I will like just go outside and spend time with my friends or family. And that usually inspires me to make something else. Or I'll like do some research on something that I may be into and just learning more about it. Because I think the more you know about something, the easier you can tell that message and it'll come across in the artwork. Yeah, I was grateful to have a solo show. The solo show was from end of March to April, so it was about a month. It was titled Love Over War. That was a really great experience because I got the opportunity out of nowhere, really. I was manifesting it and I was praying to be able to have another solo show. So this was my second one. And I got reached out to about the opportunity, so I just capitalized on it. The show was at the Vault Gallery, which is in Noonan, Georgia. And I had about maybe 20 pieces in there. Half of them were about new. And yeah, it was just a good turnout on my open reception. And a lot of people resonated with what I was trying to get across through the show. And I got a lot of good feedback and just how I could take that experience and go to the next one and just keep evolving. So it was really good. It was successful. I thought it turned out exactly how I wanted it to in my head. So I was real grateful for it. With the title Love Over War, it's kind of like a mantra I've been trying to push. Not only like the mantra, but like it's a brand, like a lifestyle. I kind of started in 2020. That's around the time when there was the Black Lives Matter protests and riots with George Floyd. So I just wanted to push positivity. So that's kind of what led me to come up with the name Love Over War. And then that just translated years later when I had the opportunity to do the show. I knew like that same message is still needed and I'm still like trying to push that. So I made that the title of the show. So that's kind of where I got it from. These are pieces that I have here. This one is called Fallen Kings. Basically it's just showing a black man and basically supposed to represent how everybody who has like essentially passed away from police brutality, and representing how like as black men in America, we don't really know when our day is coming in terms of like dealing with police brutality or just society in general, just because they see us in such a negative light and that they put all these stereotypes on us without knowing our story or us as individuals. So they kind of box us in off rip just based off how we look and how we talk, how we carry ourselves. So in this piece, I was just trying to show someone who just looks like an everyday black man in America, in terms of like them just moving around. And on the piece, he's wearing just normal like clothes that I would consider like someone in my demographic will wear in terms of like streetwear or, you know, just that type of fashion. And in the shirt, it has the names of all the, not all, but a good majority of people who have fallen victim to police brutality. And also in the background, if you look close, it has like, I used newspaper clippings from reportings of those incidents and kind of did like a mixed media like collage to hide those clippings in there. So when you get closer, you can kind of see that and get the meaning behind the piece. But also he's like draped in these colors of like purple and gold, which are royal colors, which shows wealth and just, I feel as though we come from a culture of like royalty and kings. So that's why I chose those colors and how it's dripping down and falling down on him. So it's basically to represent that you're not forgetting where you're coming from and that you have that royalty and light in everyone and within inside yourself. So that's why I have it there. And I also have like the crown above his head to emphasize that as well. This piece right here is called Ghetto Angels. This is one of my newer pieces that was a part of the show that I just had, Love Over War. Basically, this piece right here is just supposed to represent how inner city kids who are growing up in like the projects or just areas with not the resources or the opportunities as other areas. Basically how they only have, a lot of times in their mind, there's only certain paths they have to take to escape from that place that they're in, which is from like either doing drugs, selling drugs, making music, or playing sports. So those are the options a lot of people are told is the only way to make it out, especially when you're like coming from nothing really. So in this piece, I was trying to basically show how those kids are growing up in the projects, and a lot of times when they're going down those negative avenues, they end up being killed or in jail. So this is supposed to represent the angels that are looking over them, to show them that there's alternative paths to take other than those paths that are given to us. You know, you can create your own opportunities. And she's basically wearing a Jesus piece, because also if you think about it with those type of stereotypes, it's like, oh, the only way that I make it out, or the only way that someone knows or has recognition that I made it out, is that I got my first chain or I got my first jewelry piece. So that's why she's rocking the Jesus piece. And it's also a play on how Christianity was used to hold us in bondage, how they used it as a way to essentially basically make it seem as though what they're doing is justified. So back in slavery, a lot of people would use Christianity to hold us down and to justify the actions that they were doing. So I'm playing on that meaning as well with the Jesus piece. But instead of this being a white Jesus, it's a black Jesus, you know? So it's like taking back what I believe as our Savior and who we should, you know, idolize. And also it's kind of representing like the style and, like I said, the fashion that we embark as African Americans, basically how we set the trend and the wave in that aspect. So she kind of has on, you know, just like the Bantu knots, the hairstyle, the jewelry, the grills. It's just all just a play on the things that I feel are being more mainstream, but we kind of originated, and we're not really getting the recognition for that, you know. And a lot of people are biting on our swag and just taking the things that we worked hard for to create, and not giving us our flowers for it. So that's kind of what this piece is about. If someone watches this from years from now, I would just say, like I mentioned, love over war. You know, I feel like in the time that we've been presented in terms of the state of the world, America, just everywhere, it's just a lot of like chaos and just negativity going on. So I feel like right now is the time where we need to come together and push for a change. And the sooner that we are able to come together, the sooner that petty stuff like what we're going through now will cease, you know? So I would say, yeah, definitely love over war. I think that a lot of artists choose to transition to doing tattoos as well because, you know, it's just like a more reliable source of getting like consistent clientele, especially if you're really passionate about it and you're doing it the right way and, you know, treating people correctly, and also just giving out good work, you know? So I think it's a avenue that a lot of people are trying to like pursue. But I would just say, like, advice wise, if I had to give some, just if you're gonna do it, apprenticeship, which I think is very important because, you know, you want to learn as much as you can from someone who is actually, you know, knowledgeable about what you're trying to do. I think it's just important to find somebody who actually believes in you and who sees the, like, just sees that in you, like just can see you and resonate and be like, you know, you're really like talented and I want to push you and work with you, you know, instead of it being like, oh, I want you to clean up for me or, you know, be like my helper, you know, which is a part of the apprenticeship, but you also you just want to be with somebody who just believes in you, you know, just as much as you believe in yourself.
I was made for this shit, nigga, I prayed for this shit. Rolling handmade, it's Swiss, rest on my plate, steak of fish. At the round table, it's a big dish. Niggas ain't able, ain't on the list. Hermes Gator, my name on the list. Go AP, it's the same color Chris. I'm playing with my name. 25, 26, Range Rover, back to back, I'm out of your range. Working, I was trying to get back, plus more these niggas can't feel my pain. Caught in this shit, ain't no stopping it.